That be in, I love it when she nasty, I fold quick. Shawty looking at me, yeah, she throwing that shit, that be in, I love it when she nasty, I fold quick. Shawty looking at me, yeah, she throwing that shit, that be in, I love it when she nasty, I fold quick. Shawty looking at me, yeah, she throwing that shit, that be in, I love it when she nasty, I fold quick. Shawty looking at me, yeah, she throwing that shit, that be in, I love it when she nasty, I fold quick. Shawty looking at me, yeah, she throwing that shit, that be in, I love it when she nasty, I fold quick. Shawty looking at me, yeah, she throwing that shit, that be in.
That part. He was like, remix that.
You on top of the
Infinite. So
Is it really infinite? Because it has to come to an end at what?
You see what we got going on, man. We editing July 4th. Happy 4th, folks. July 4th, we at the crib, man. We editing. Worked all day today, the 3rd. I worked all day. Left the studio last night. Hopefully I upload all this shit in order, but left the studio last night. We working on mixing. We finally got the album going. Mixing, bro. I listened to this fucking song. It's I Don't Care by Miriam, Tone, and Top Ramen. And bro, I literally almost started crying in the car. Cause I'm just like, wow, the fact that I get to be part of this. I was a part of this song being made. Like, wow. And I wasn't even in the song. I want to be in the song. I want to be it's the feeling is just so strange because it's like I'm looking up to them. Like I feel like these are like my idols after hearing that song. It's just so crazy. Like I feel a huge sense of responsibility to truly make this shit take off. Cause the talent that it takes for them to do what they fucking did on that song is just wow. And I feel like I'm not doing enough because I feel like all I did was put them in the room together. But that's the fun part of being in the seat that I've created for myself. And I think that's where I want to be. Because I get to shine the light right on them. I'm imagining, like, I was listening to that shit on the way home, bro. And I'm imagining, like, you know, we gonna get to throw a party. And I'm gonna get to be like, yo, they made this fucking song. And then we get to turn on the song and I get to put the mic down and I get to go chill. And they get to fucking be the stars. And I get to watch them be stars in the room. And I get to watch them get on stage. You know what I'm saying? And it's like we coordinated that. Like the Made in Difference team and the Lucid team, like we coordinated that. Like the amount of push that I want to put behind these songs, because I feel like the making the songs is the easy. They did this shit flawlessly, bro. But the pushing this music is so important, is vital for the brand, selfishly, and for these artists, bro. Like I feel like I owe it to them. I feel like they cannot waste this incredible creativity. And then if I waste that, why would I deserve for more people to come and do a good job on more music? You know what I'm saying? Like I'm just using them at this point. So I have to take advantage of what God put in my life and in our lives. These messages that he gave these people for them to deliver that shit on that weekend. I'm not getting chills right now. But the things that he put in their brain for them to be able to say and sing the things they did. The video ideas I'm getting, like this can't be no like, oh, I had an idea. This has to happen, bro. Like I gotta figure out how to put together these productions. I gotta turn up with Made in Difference, bro. Like I was working on that Notion all day at work today. Like I'm trying to start offering these services. I haven't even really been talking about it because I've just been trying to like make sure I finish it first and, you know, figure out how I'm gonna make it work. But I had a conversation with Tone yesterday at the studio, and he was just like, bro, like, you know, I'm about to start putting this project together. We're gonna drop a solo project for Tone, and he's gonna be the first person to like we're gonna be managing basically Profile Publishing, you know, helping him organize his project. And that's essentially what we'll be doing for other creators. So you know, I guess this is sort of like the very beginning of documenting that journey. Is just talking about it, you know, putting the idea out. Made in Difference was On the Way Tapes 3 was a success. Putting together our 3rd album or something. I don't know what I'm gonna title the video, but it's just random shit, bro. Like, I'm just vlogging, putting together random shit. This is all just documentation. I don't really expect many people to watch it, but in the future, motherfuckers gonna see this and be like, they was working, bro. Like, it's 1 a.m. I just worked fucking 13 hours. And it may not be the most highest quality content, but looking back on this shit, like, wow. You know what I'm saying? It's just gonna be like, wow. I can't fucking wait, bro. I feel like I can't slack. I feel like I really gotta get my life right. And I feel like this a lot. But, bro, after hearing that song, it's just like, wow. The fact that those people even felt like they wanted to even come into the studio with me. And then, like, you know, me sitting there and feeling like, oh, man, these people are making so much music. I'm not even doing nothing. But I did, bro. I created the environment. It really ain't about what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? As long as the project comes out well and the shit goes, my job is to make it go. So my job has not been done yet. You know, all the artists have done their job. My job is to get their ass up on stages, to get them in rooms, to get, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like it's a little bit tough to get people to be like, to want, you know, like I sent some people a show opportunity and they're just like, they didn't even answer. Or they're like, I'm gonna check it out. But it's like, you know, why are you not excited to go get on the stage? You know what I'm saying? Like, what am I doing wrong? What am I presenting incorrectly for people to not be like, I need to go to this show, I need to go perform this music? You know what I'm saying? Like, do I need to teach people the value of performing these songs over and over? Do they need to be released first? I feel like I gotta find show opportunities and put people on them. Or, I mean, the real key is throwing our own shows. So maybe that's what we're looking at. Shan, Ramen, Tony, and I talked about, you know, what we can do to put this tape out. It's about 17 songs. The way we're gonna release it is in a way where we can create moments, but it's gonna take a lot of planning and a lot of work and a lot of teamwork and a lot of helping hands to make this shit work. So we're gonna be creating some moments around these releases. The administrative work is gonna be crazy, but things have to be done right, bro. Like, this shit gotta be high quality. It gotta be some shit that people haven't seen before. And I think with the music we've made, it really is on that track. Like, this is some shit people are not seeing right now. People are not seeing shit like this, bro. So we just gotta execute, man. This shit just happened 2 weeks ago, so, you know, once these songs get mixed, it's like, it's go time. Like, it's go time right now, bro. Getting this shit edited, scheduling it to come out so that I can automate as much as possible. Getting these services ready to sell. Continuing to learn so I can make sure I know what I'm doing. And then figuring out how to get these people on stage and get these songs to go up, which is something I've been trying to do for years. Figure out how to get songs to go up. But maybe it was the quality, you know? With the work ethic I have, my nigga, like, this shit is gonna go, bro. Like, I feel like I finally have found out how to make high quality music. And the best way to do that was me not being a part of it. So, it's finally happened. We are in the presence of some really high quality music. Ownership for all. Maybe every entrepreneur feels it, but maybe you feel like this every time you put something out, but it doesn't happen. Now I feel like it's real because I thought I've had this feeling before, but it wasn't it. So the feeling of building momentum, it's like, you know, you think when you're doing a lot. I've been doing a lot for years, and when you think you're doing a lot, or when you are doing a lot, you feel like you're building momentum, but you're not. But after throwing that concert, taking a huge financial risk, after doing that camp, taking a huge financial loss, really, the things that came from it were tangible. You know, we sold tickets to the show. I lost money, but we sold tickets. Tony put money into the show. You know what I'm saying? Like, someone else invested. That's the win. Making profit from ticket sales isn't the win. Malik got paid. It was only a few bucks. But Malik got paid from selling tickets to that concert. You know what I'm saying? People drove from Chattanooga to come see that concert. And that had nothing to do with me. But it was done because of the community, because of the good environment, because Andretti wanted to be part of the show. You know what I'm saying? Malik got paid from the show because he was excited to perform. Because we created a good environment at the camp. Because he was excited about the music. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's levels to the stuff. Like, everything trickles into the next thing. But whatever, bro. Throwing the show, someone else helped me invest. We threw the show. People were excited about it. They were happy to be there. Lost all the footage, of course. And then this camp, you know what I'm saying? There's people who hit me up after the camp. They were like, man, it looked like fun. I wish I came. That's a win. The music from the camp being so good, it gives me goosebumps, is the win. Range, being excited to mix these records, is the win. People from the camp staying cool, talking in the group chat. You know what I'm saying? We haven't got them on stage yet, but they want to stay connected. That's the win. Because that will make it that much easier for me to get these people onto stages. For me to put things together, for us to shoot the content and push the music. And once success starts to come from the music, they're going to want to be best friends. Everyone going to want to be best friends once we make some money together. So, I mean, all these things together, I feel like are building momentum. So it's slowly building momentum. And momentum is so necessary. I keep reading it in different books and shit. But I also notice it. Like, you notice, you know what I'm saying? When people build momentum, it shakes. Like, I know people in real life who are building momentum. And then they start having a little bit more success. And then that turns into a little bit more. Those things trickle into each other. When people are staying consistent and momentum is slowly building, like, that's big. That's big. And right now I feel like it's truly building momentum. I've had moments where I felt like we were building momentum before. I was. But now it's more of a group effort. And you can feel the energy behind it, bro. I don't even know how to explain the shit. But it's real. Tomorrow's Independence Day. It's Independence Day. I'm off work. So until 6 p.m. So I'm going to go to the gym probably about 3 or 4. But until then, I may just sit here and edit this fucking vlog. I got to edit the rest of the interviews. I'm uploading them to the Google Drive right now. I did most of my split sheets at work today, so all those are done. Just about. Easy has a few. I got to make a whole video on split sheets, honestly, my experience with that. But Easy has a few collabs that he did. So I'm going to have to get those people information, cut them in on splits. I got a call with Slater and Easy tomorrow morning to discuss that, the producer splits. And yeah, that's what's going on. We still working on the Notion. I'm gonna probably make a whole video just explaining that once I finish it. But yeah, man, there's a lot of content coming. Like a lot, like months of dropping, maybe a couple times a week. So please subscribe, man. This is like truly, I've been putting a lot of shit on the internet, but this is truly the beginning of the focused journey. This is like, we're focused, we know what's coming. And I really have a good feeling about it. When I watch this in 5 years, like me in 5 years, God, I wish I could talk to me in 5 years right now. But I am. I'm going to watch this. I got to watch this in 5 years.